She said she my eye, but I don't know her. Had to look her up. I know that I'm rich, but I can help it. I'm good as fuck. I've been on these bitches neck so long, sometimes I fucking stuck. I can put you in my business. You might wish me dead tomorrow. Bitches be on today, sing every word of up tomorrow. I still got cases open. Keep your mouth shut tomorrow. Play with me today, then get some sleep. You know it's up tomorrow. Fake, that's what my friend. Both. See, I think yeah, she scissor. She bought a chain, I bought the same one, even bigger. She throwing shots, that's how I know I got a trigger. I don't speak dog ho. I don't care what no bitch say. I stay on her mind, I got condos in that chain. She said she don't fuck with me. Who say that you can't hold? That munching, he gon' eat me like a mango. Long ass week, it be tickling my ass crack. Wonder what I do tomorrow that these hoes will be mad at. Oh yeah, it's sweet, and I always get my lick boo. I thought for my bitches and I'm fighting over dick too.
Can't say your name up in my songs, might not with you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a tomorrow. Ain't about no credit score, I might be rich tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Can't say your name up in my songs, might not you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a tomorrow. Ain't about no credit score, I might be rich tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. You would think I went to school for chiropractic. Looking good as hell today, just sent my five attachment. Why'd you come from me about it? Man, you back for that. Come at me about niggas who I don't need.
I'm saying, why are you in my face about somebody I don't even find attractive? Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome. Happy Friday. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys already know what it is. We are still talking season 3, episode 5 of Reasonable Doubt. When I say we, I mean me and my bestie, Ashley. How you feeling today? And are you ready to get into Jax and all the Jax business?
Bestie for the resty. I'm very, very excited to talk about this episode. Yeah, we got things to talk about, definitely. But I'm having an amazing day. And I, too, have been waiting for this all day.
I was waiting on you at the door. I'm waiting on y'all at the door. Make sure when you come at the door, hit the like button. You know, wipe your feet on the mat before you come in people's house. Y'all just be coming in, going in the refrigerator, don't even pay no respects. Hit that like button for us, please, and leave your commentary as far as what you think about our commentary, as well as everything that happened in this episode. We're going to start where we always start. Ashley, overall thoughts.
Okay. So I thought this was a really, really, really strong episode. You know, I was predicting that we were going to be at trial and getting to see these opening arguments and what that was going to look like. Also enjoyed Jax going toe to toe with the Predator. Because how dare you, Mercedes, aka Monica, just be so emboldened. I think we got a lot of tea, a lot of information. Some things I think are definite red herrings and trying to mislead us into what actually happened. But I'm intrigued. They're doing a great job of, building the story while still giving us some suspense at the end every single episode. And I respect it. I respect the writers in the writers' room this season. This was a strong episode for me.
It was good. Like, I'm really impressed with this season. And that's not to say that the past seasons were whatever, but I feel like the first season was like really exceptional in a way, and it introduced the show and its perspective and what we're going to get really good. And, we got a little shaky in the middle season. This is keeping me in there. It's keeping me engaged, and I really do care about this case and where Ozzie and everybody else around him ends up. And Jack's life is just never great. It's just never good. It's just always a little rocky all up and through there. So I'm really curious to know where she's going to end up and how life is going to be treating her. But good episode overall. Let me get this super chat before we go any further, because DeMarcus rolls up quick with his 5 to inquire about his music. Which song is better? Bish, please get down on your knees by Snoop Dogg, or Move, Bish, Get Out the Way by Ludacris. Ashley, I'm gonna let you go first.
Move, get out the way, get out the way. And I'm very West, but that is not one of Snoop's. That's not one of my favorite songs of Snoop. So now you would have put in, anything on Dog Pound at first. I'm going over there, but for this and this only, we're going Move, Bish, Get Out the Way, Get Out the Way, Get Out the Way.
classic.
It goes hard to this day.
It is. I gotta go over there with you because I'm doing 100 on the highway. If you're doing the speed limit, get the out of my way.
Out of my way. Out of my way.
Barely crossed over. You about to get ran the fuck over. Move. It was a moment. It was a moment. Okay, we're gonna go over there with Ludacris. Thank you so much for the super chat. But moving on here, I don't even know what I have here for the next start. These was some I done, girl. This is a rush job. It's been a long day. This is what we with the predator. We with the hot mess that is Monica. Because we had to confront her. We already have this sit down with Ozzie, and it's like, you know what, you need to come out. Is she still messing with you? Is she your alibi? If so, you need to say something. Baby, we saw the journals. We know what's going on. Ozzie's not having any of it. He's standing by her, and I don't have anything to say. So Jack said, let me step in, and I'm going to confront the hoe for you, because you must be stopped. Get in prison now, Mercedes, down at the Pank. It's just like, no, you don't know what I've been through. All that I've done to protect, I was like, to protect him from everybody who just wanted a piece of him and his money and his career and the finances and the Wendy's and the old hoes, like yourself. Are you talking about yourself? Because it sounds like you're talking about yourself. But of course, this was here to allude to, you know, did she or didn't she do it? How far would she go to protect Ozzie? Like, is this a case of Wendy was moving in on my space, my man, in my job, and I needed to get her out the way? Or did Ozzie actually do something to Wendy, and you being your good agent doing your good job, did you feel like you need to go and cover it up? And she said, you don't know what I do for him. And I still do it to this day. I protected him. I was like, oh my God, get this disgusting. Why are you sitting down at the trial? Like, I just need this to be out. It was so cringy for me to open, and we got her fixing his tie and all in his face. I was like, oh my gosh. And I had to remind myself, like, he hasn't told anybody. Only Jax is privy to this information. And she said, you know, I promise you, I'm going to abide by what you said. You don't want to tell your parents about her. Let's just keep it between us. I was like, this is not a secret to be kept, baby. I'm black, but I'm telling everybody because she needs to be removed from the program. But until she's here helping and being a good agent, mommy figure, and predator all in one. Get away from him, Mercedes. Monica? Ashley, how do you feel about this?
It's sick. It's sick and it's twisted. And shout out to the actress Brandy Evans, who was in the comment section looking and being nosy. And I'm not mad at you, Brandy girl, but I am mad at Monica because this is the most disgusting, vile character that we've seen on network TV in a while. Because it's not just the fact, of course, that she's the predator, but it's this idea that I'm justified in everything I did since he was 13. I've been taking care of all of his needs, ho. You're delusional and you need to be up under the jail. And then this like faux comparison that she makes with Jax. Well, you're here for the same reasons I am. His money, his status. You weren't even excited about representing him until an unaliving happened. So take a look in the mirror, Jax. I'm like, Jax, you should have slapped that hoe. Like, what is she gonna do? What is she gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. You would take this whooping. But yeah, this is completely diabolical. And I think it speaks to her pathology and the pathology of a predator, right? Oh, you know, Ozzie needed me. He needed me in that moment and he called to me and I did everything I needed to do. And I'm still doing it very well. And it's like, girl, go directly to hell. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go directly to the hot place. And I also think this is a moment for Jax to confront a predator. As a grown woman now, right? And really kind of speak to that. But it wasn't satisfying because we didn't get any resolution. Monica's staying where she's at. She came with rebuttal, and Jax couldn't say too much after that. And I'd be saying 911 because I'm calling them people. I don't think there's a statute of limitations on it. He's right here, and this will help my case because, girl, we're not about to play with you, Monica. And you want to be everywhere. So you can't just stay in the wings. You got to come and be present and at the forefront of it all. This is a mess. I hate it so bad. And I hate that it's a woman too. I really do. I hate everything about it.
These hoes need to be called to the carpet. They always getting a little pass, and you do have a different connotation with, well, it was a woman and it was a fantasy because it was an older woman and it's something I wanted. No, you're still a predator. This was a child and you were out of line. Why is nobody from the family a part of the slap a hoe tribe? Like, y'all have had prime opportunity, Jackson Lewis, to slap a hoe. The moment she made it about Jackson, well, you're here because of X, Y, and Z. You're no better than me. Like, excuse me? You and I are not the same. Please don't compare me to you. Why aren't we slapping hoes in the face? Lewis already got had last episode with Eddie, and you standing here and you let this lady talk. There was nothing to say. I don't know. And there's, of course, a conversation, a slide for it, but there is a topic at hand here of Jax being, which we know she gets too involved and too personal and close to these cases, and lines are blurred because this is very much so about Jax. This is Jax reliving what she couldn't do way back when with that stepdad, which is a little unfair because I don't want her to be blinded to what's really going on because she's in her feels. But if we're gonna be in our fields, let's be in our fields in the right place. Slap this hoe in the face. I need a Brandy. I need a Brandy to get slapped in the face. I need a Monica to get slapped in the face. And she just did. It's just we're confronting. I want the professionalism to always align with the case. And nothing's gonna, I mean, I guess what she hates the most, like I don't want Ozzie to distrust me. I want to do and abide by what he said and not share this with anybody. No, this whole man, girl, please. I would have turned them journals in. She would have got locked up the moment she came down to the courthouse. Like she would have been in handcuffs. Why is she still here? You know exactly who she is and why she's here in this baby's face, this young man's face. Get her out of here, Jax. I just feel like at this point, because I'm seeing him as a child, I'm like, baby, you're a mandated reporter, Jax. Get over there and get her out of this house and out of the face because nobody's aligned to really protect him. And you can't tell me, I don't know, daddy is still weird to me. I have not put him by the wayside yet either. I feel like something is off with him. And everybody is conspiring. I don't know if she was over there licking on the daddy or if it was just Wendy, but some things have been into play. And at this point, nobody has his best interest at heart or wants to protect him in that way except for Jax. Girl, I need you to say something. Pronto. Let me get this super chat. We're all in the parking garage strutting. Girl would have tripped her. Thank you so much for the super chat. The sister killed Wendy, ordered by Monica. You know, all the could be possible. I'm not negating anything at this point. I see some memberships. Who gave these memberships? Let me go over here.
You know who it was.
I mean, it could be anybody. It could be anybody, but most of all, it's always going to be X-Men superfan Emma Frost coming through, showing love, gifting 10. Not uno, dos, 10 memberships to them fellow sweet peas over there on that side so they can partake into all that juicy membership stuff that we have going on. Thank you so much, X-Men Superman Emma Frost. We definitely appreciate you. And if you got one, please say thank you in the chat. Don't be cute. Be grateful. Thank you so much. I believe that Alex had some goons unalive Wendy because she had Ozzie to stop getting product from Alex. Child. Y'all putting it all on the. I don't know. We gonna get to that regular sister because we need her to exit. I just need him to just be airlifted out of the home. Just get him out of here. Oh God. Denzel, come get Pauletta. Come get her, Denzel. Why you got me disliking Pauletta like this? She been all the way doing her little yang rolls around the house, playing the background, and now you gonna bring Pauletta, let Pauletta outside to be this? Girl, I can't stand this woman. I cannot stand Jackson Mama with a passion. There's no like remorse, regret, repentance. It's always blame and pointing the finger because it's never me. It's never me. Jax came here as she should have. How dare you let that man in my house? How dare you let him meet the kids? How dare you not abide by and respect what I said, Mom? And not only that, you sharing all my business, having your good old pillow talk, as we said, with him, and not caring or concerning the limitations that I set. You're coming in between me and my father yet again, just in a different way. If anybody, I don't give a damn who it is. Especially if it's your mama. They start the conversation. I'm the only mama you got. Just walk away. Just walk away. It's all downhill from there. I'm the only mama you got. Yeah, that's what all the criminals say. I'm getting out of here. Just walk away. I'm the only mama you got. I taught you everything you know. Like, you wouldn't be ish if it wasn't for me. You should be thanking me. It's all your fault anyway that your life is as screwed up as it is and your husband has side babies and this, that, and the third. Whatever. Respect me. Girl, I gotta respect nothing. I don't have to respect anything. Like, if I have wanted Jax to read anybody their rights, it's been her mama. She's just not, girl. She's just not. And we got real quiet and came back with the flippant mouth. It was like, well, you telling all of this about my business and my husband and that. Did you tell him about your man, about the stepdad and what he did to me?
Your man.
We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. That's when we got that snarled look and had all these comebacks because I brought you in this world and I can take you out, Chopper Energy. Girl, I will trip you in this park by this bench. And girl, I just need her to go. I need her to go. I need Denzel to come on out. Leave Spike where he at. Come on out the high low, whatever. Come get Pauletta now. I need her to be stopped. Ashley, get her, please. I hate it.
I mean, but this is indicative of a lot of mothers from that generation and from that era. Baby, do as I say and not as I do. Like then that's on that because I'm your mother. I brought you in this world. You ain't bring me here. Like and it really gives that, and I hate it because at no point ever have we ever seen Jax's mama, this elder hoe, take any time out to really take ownership, accountability, responsibility for nary thing. And if she wasn't going to take responsibility for the big thing, why did we ever think she was going to take responsibility for this? Well, if you ain't want your daddy to know, you shouldn't have been hoeing. And neither should Folok King. That's what y'all get, doing what you're doing. And so what are you going to do when I'm not here anymore? Who are you going to blame then, Jax? Then you're going to finally have to put your big girl panties and stand in your own... It's like, lady, say I'm sorry. Tell her you were wrong. Like at some point, and I think it's beat a dead horse at this point. Pauletta probably will be out of here shortly. At some point,
Let her go.
Mama Lou will be up out of here, and Jack's probably be throwing herself in the casket with her. Oh, Mama, you were the best mama ever. But yeah, this was just a display of who she was, who she is. She's probably smashing her baby daddy. She's probably smashing Jack's daddy at this point, and we know she get digmatized to this day. Little girl, remember who I am. And I just hate everything about it because you cause strife in my household. So do you want, and that's the issue. And I think if she put in firm boundaries with anybody other than like her clients, I mean, Jax, tell your mama she can't see her grandbabies unless she promises to do X, Y, or Z. And then if she does X, Y, or Z, exercise those consequences. Make sure that you're putting those walls up and that no, you can't be trusted, ho. You can't, elder ho. You can't be trusted. Because and you weren't even going to tell me. That's the crazy part. You weren't even going to tell me, Ma. I know. I found out already. Why I got to find out from the grapevine? What else are you doing that I don't know about? Where else are my children? Where else are you taking my kids? I don't know. No. And the next thing we see, she'll be at the family dinner. She'll be picking up old girl Naima from school. Like,
no.
I
This
hate
whole
it.
smell my, as you said, I need everybody to start a t-shirt business with Ashley's side remarks. The first one markup needs to say elder hoe.
Yeah, that's
Elderly
not
hoe. I would love a shirt say I'm an elder hoe. There's no accountability ever. Three seasons, lady. I just like, Lord, I'm so tired. And you cannot tell me if she's not already sleeping with daddy, she's all chummy with anticipation too.
Oh, they smashing.
She's so
That's pillow talk, Tyra. That's pillow talk. Well, Folok King had that side baby. You know he don't bring in no money, and her name is on the deed. You know that he be making her dinner every night. So he the house husband. The house husband's in L.A. You know what that is? That is pillow talk if I ever heard it.
But like, girl, you old as hell. That's still getting you still getting your rocks off, still selling everything to the lowest bidder for some pillow talk, and a man is some old. Are you serious? This is old elder penis, and you ready to sell it all up the river for somebody who wasn't there to where you even wound up with it. Girl, she has poor taste in men.
Elder crackhead dingaling at that, Tyra. Not even just elder dingaling. Elder crackhead dingaling.
Nobody's saying you want my spot flash, huh? Older ass sing frontman band old dingaling just got you out here talking to me sideways out of your neck with your little hot pink. She too cute to be out here acting like this. I'm always disappointed in her. I'm always disappointed in her. Who I'm never disappointed in is X-Men Emma Frost because she comes through and gets gifts,
Every single
donations in my Dr. Umar voice on both sides. Thank you so much, Emma. Once again, if you got, I didn't see no thank yous in the chat. I didn't see it. I
one.
didn't see it. If anybody got gifted a membership from Emma, please say thank you. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank Emma Frost. I appreciate it. Let me get over here to Demarcus. Oh, she just needs to be stopped.
Yes.
Imagine if Jax is screaming over Mama. Somebody, anybody. Like she just gives her so much undeserved respect. And I just don't have time for that. And I understand the last thing that you want to do is be out here disrespecting and talking to your own mother out the side of your neck. But sometimes you have to take it there. And I am an advocate for taking it there. I don't give a damn about it. I'm the only mama you got. I ain't gonna always be here. Girl, shut up. I don't give a damn. That's the same analogy next to why you ain't answer the phone. I could have got hit by a car. Girl, shut up. I don't want to talk to you, Hot Pink. You make me sick.
A mess.
But what I really did enjoy about this episode was the cross examinations in the trial. It was cooking. I love this little lawyer, this little cutie patootie lawyer we got over here. That if he wasn't over here as an op and he was down there at the firm, I would swear Jack would be probably breathing down his neck because he is attractive too. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just waiting on Corey to make an appearance again. But the case was cooking. The case was cooking. I love that they didn't write the fellow defense over here off, and it's just like, well, he's just gonna be here in name only. We're not gonna really show. Like, no, he's fighting hard. He's like, oh, I want you to go down. You and Ozzie. I need to win this case. He is really dedicated in trying all these witnesses. This is where Jack shine as lucid as she can be over there with them children and her parents. In the courtroom, she is so strategic and so smart, and I thought it was great the way that she counseled. Every time, pull out another one. Let me show you what it was. Pac-Man. She was just going, boom, 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 boom. It was cooking. I was here for it. I love when we got the black girlfriend out there. She was like, yeah, left me for that old white old. But she's like, yeah, didn't you X, Y, and Z? And even though the restraining order, that doesn't, well, I mean, yeah. She's like, yeah, dismissed. I'm gonna dismiss and disassemble everything. And we finally got some more conversation with Cash Doll down there because it was like, well, yeah, he was so mean to her. He was trash. It's like, yeah, but did you see him? Ever lay hands on her? No, but he was just so mean. Girl, that's not the same thing. Well, actually, when did you reach out to those clients, Cash Doll? Huh? When did you reach out and say, all of this is mine now, and you can refer to me as your personal stylist because Whitney's gone? It was 3 days. How long? 3 days. Oh, girl, yeah, you get your ass off the stand, too. Jax was cooking, and I was proud. And I just love the way that the camera kept referring over, because, baby, Ozzie was shaking in his boots, like, oh, my God. What are you going to do? How is she going to defend me? He was like, mm-hmm. Ozzie was back there like, yep, that's my lawyer. Oh, this is my Ozzie was back there feeling his oats because baby was defending him with every breath in her body, and we love to see it. Ashley, how did you feel about the character witnesses and the evidence that was lacking? I was like, it's lacking, but every time they try to make it seem like it's not, well, actually, this was your gun and that, but did you see this? Did you have this? Were there prints? Was there any? Like, no, okay, dismiss. This case is really in a good, like, middle role of it could go either way.
Yeah, I love this. I think this is where the show really shines. I love a courtroom drama anyway. So seeing Jax in her element, and this is where you can't really critique Jax because in the courtroom she's trouble. Like it's a problem. Like and everybody knows it. It's like ooh ooh ooh. But I mean, let's be serious. As far as the DA Chad, first of all, he's a lunatic. Let's be very clear. This man is as unhinged as Tommy Strong is over there in the defense section. But no, I really, really love her over here. I love her in her element. I love seeing a black woman rule the courtroom. And like you said, every witness, let me pick you apart. But I don't want us to be under any delusion. Chad is running for an election. And so this was circumstantial at best, in my opinion. They really didn't have much evidence. Like you have his blicky, but are his fingerprints on it? Do the things match? We don't really have a witness. There's a lot of things that are still up in the air. I think he wanted to take this case to show a stand that he's hard on, crime, and it doesn't matter who it is, even though he's a black man, it doesn't, or a biracial, whoever, that it doesn't really matter. And so very political. And so I think that's why it's easier for her to get through this, baby, because when she finally gets to that co-star and eats him up, I said, oh, Jack's that one. She's that one that they talk about. That's why they're not going to get rid of her at the firm, because she's her over here. I loved everything about it. Even at the end of it, Ozzie and Billable Bill had to look at her like, well, damn, sis, like you did that. She said, I told you, I got you. I don't play. I don't play about this one here. I don't play. And I loved it. Like I said, I want more in the court. Like if and when we get a season 4, I want it to be focused in the courtroom. I really, really enjoy that aspect of the show.
Yeah, and I like how they're tying it into her personal traumas, because it's like she's not only fighting for Ozzie, she's fighting for herself. Like, I'm gonna win this by any means necessary, but they're not making it hard, because baby, come a little harder. And you'll have them up here, and it's just like the way that she was just disassembling everybody. I was like, God damn, Jack. Give the offense, a little leg to stand on. And the moment they think they have, she's like, nope, what else you got? Because I'm not losing this case. I love it, because baby, where did them defensive wounds come from? What about this? What about that? Yep, it's not enough. It was very Kendrick Lamar. It's not enough. Do better. I'm here for it. Jax, keep cooking. Oh God. Okay, now look at here. All right, look at here. Okay. Hold on, Holiday. Now, when we got the, you're not the first name on the call sheet, click, click, boom, we did the tagline thing, like bang, bang. I was like, ooh, who is that on the other end of that phone? That's the triple OG, triple OG, triple OG. I thought Maine over there. I was like, you know what? It's all coming back around to the paint. That's probably Maine over there down at the paint. Sexual chocolate on the other end of that phone. You can't tell me that ain't no buff.
I thought he was gonna be fine. I really was so disappointed.
I did too. Then we had Miss Mama's, we had Sister Nor the call. I said, F no, I'm not answering that. So he decided to bring his own down to the house after, he brutally rebuffed. Who your alibi? Nothing. I'm not coming forward for nothing. Bye. When Good Morning Shame came to the door, I know this ain't Alex. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. It was giving Good Morning Shame. I was so disappointed that this was Alex. Like, girl, I thought it was something nice on the other end of that phone. I need to go back and look at that and zoom in on this man's mouth with an F, and go back and look at that other man's mouth, because this the same fella. Are you sure? But anyway, Alex makes his grand appearance, and we finally get to see him, because, baby, I didn't plan on pulling up, but I need some more money. You want me to abide and keep my mouth closed and that, whether it's drugs or not? I'm not rolling up for less than nothing. Not even for sex appeal, even though it would have been nice, because, we always like a good The intimidation factor needed to be there for, Miss Peaches, you better come up here and get this Hog Wilder. It was giving that. It was giving that. Good Morning Shame. It was. And it wasn't, I just needed an intimidation factor to be there for, why would we be, on edge? Why would we be committed to providing you any type of funds? Like, where was it? 100K? You've been giving, how could you go through 10K like that? Y'all been giving him money? This one. This? I couldn't fathom that. I couldn't fathom that. We do learn, more about him later. But just from this conversation here, I do want to know, because it wasn't giving that, what else is here to why you would be paying anything for it to keep him quiet, outside of the drugs and whatever else, whatever it is. It's just not giving that to me. So now this really looks crazy, because Good Morning Shame. You want some sausages? I don't know. I don't know. Ashley, did you at all? Because maybe it was just me who thought those lips and that voice on the other end of that phone was going to equate to something else. But this is Alex.
Baby, I thought I was getting the core, get in the core, you mark. Like, I thought we was banging. Like, I thought we was west up. You know what I mean? Like, I really was over there. I was so disappointed. I said, where's the Dickies and the Chucks at? Like, what are we doing? And he came in here and he's like, Banana Republic. He's a savage? nasty, bougie, ratchet. Like I was so disappointed. And then you come in here flexing, really like trying to throw some weight around. Like, cause you know the speech in the car, well, we ain't on my cousin them anymore, so you can't do like this was so off-putting and so crazy. And honestly, I really didn't I paid him dust just like the sister did in this moment. But what this really told me is that for me, the sister don't give a damn about Ozzy for real. This whole I love my brother act is just that. Like she could give a damn about her brother. She didn't bring it to anybody else. She didn't consult with anyone else. It's like, no, I'll provide whatever I feel as though he needs. So she's already an enabler, which is questionable. But this episode sealed it to me that she don't give a damn about Ozzy. As far as him, boy, what are you gonna do? He's allegedly the alibi. He's the one who's supposed to be able to show that Ozzy wasn't at the place of the happenings. But sir, but still, it doesn't answer our question. What was y'all doing? And now I want to know more than ever. Because what was y'all doing? What were you doing? He
From
wasn't.
the way he looks, it is not giving old Mork ass, trick ass Buster. It ain't giving that. It's giving one of the girls. So I'm led to believe you guys were doing whatever. And if that's what we were paying it for to hide that, let's just get to that because this is not, you're savage, nasty, bougie, ratchet.
That's what I said. Like, what do you have? What?
Nasty, booty, nasty. It's supposed to get Morky as Buster.
It was supposed to.
I was so devastated.
Me too. Because I said, where the Dickies at? Where the Chucks? Where's the crisp white tea? Like, what are we doing?
Kobe, Dub C, Mac 10, West Coasting. Like, what is
happening? Period. What?
Nothing. It was nothing. He have no khakis. I don't know. I don't know. This was a choice. This was a choice cast.
And the profile did look good. In the dark, it was like, oh, okay. Like, like what we finna do? Who's
nothing. We're about to go to the mall. Let's go shopping. We're not going to do a damn thing. Boy, please. This is what y'all were intimidated. Like, if y'all don't hit him over the damn head and call it a day, y'all was giving it was very baby, but you giving this whole money? You giving this whole money? How much money have y'all given him over the years for his silence?
To keep him quiet? To keep him quiet about what? That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't just that. And, the sister, we about to get to her because, baby, you did it. You did it. And now you got to have my Asian band away. But, baby, let's get to him. Stop eating coochie and pay attention, Daniel. I need you to come up for air. Get out of the coochie right now. You get away from the coochie. Okay. It was one too many lies. Girl, how many times you gonna lie? She's just lying for sport. She's lying about things she doesn't necessarily have to. Mm-hmm. Girl, it's you. It's you. Dangerous. It's you, girl. It's you. It's a hot mess. Like, cause how many times is Danny gonna have to confront you? Well, why didn't you just say? Well, why did you lie about that? Well, why didn't you just tell me? And instead of us really getting over there and trying to give sound explanation, we planting kisses. We trying to get to the sex. Girl, you're in a whole trail of avoidance. We know what this is. You're distracting Daniel with the coochie. And Daniel is glad to be distracted. I want to know what he whispered to the assistant. What were you doing, Daniel? The public deserves to know, Daniel. What the hell were you doing? I don't know. I'm so happy that Daniel is getting some, because we all know that Daniel has been in a way for quite some time when it comes to the opposite sex, and he's been desiring to have that connection. But Daniel, this is not the girl, this is not the one. And when it comes out that she's involved in this in more ways than one, and she doesn't really care about Ozzie, what is that going to do for you? They just said Asian Bay couldn't be happy and get no woman, but the scene was giving. He got her to where she needed to be. But what does this mean now? I'm going to need you to go on and get over there, because he's probably going to be the one to find out what's what. And he's going to have to make the decision whether or not to turn her ass in. Ashley, did you want Daniel to come up for air?
I mean, he's a munch, Tyra. He's a certified eater is what Daniel is. Because you know what Daniel did? Daniel said, baby, no time for the kissing. That's enough of that. He said, let me go down low. He said immediately, Bend it low, pick it up slow. You know what I'm saying? He was on his Christina Milian. Daniel. I was like, are the glasses gonna get steamed up? He went immediately for her treasure box, Tyra. I was not expecting that. I said maybe he'll play around the neck. Maybe he'll just get to work. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll immediately get to work. He said, no, let me crack them things open and go to town. I said, oh, He's a certified eater. And I'm not mad at it, Daniel, but I am mad that you went for the crazy cat, lady. You went for the crazy cat, and this is not going to end well. She might even mess around and get him implicated in some mess. Have him covering up stuff. Because of all the people, I mean, she's smart. The hoe's smart. She's devious, but she's smart, because who else would you want to attract but the investigator, the one who seeks the things out, right? Because if I have him distracted, he can't focus on the thing. That's the thing. Because Jack's calling him, Daniel, where are you? Daniel's eating that box. He's eating that box. He's talking into her speaker box. Often we didn't even see him come up for air by the end of the episode, and I'm wondering when the next episode, is he gonna still be down there, Tyra? These are questions that need answers, but no, she means him no good. This might result in his demise, and I hate to see Daniel go out bad, but she's dangerous, Tyra. Or she'll have to go at his hands, because we've seen her type before, and they gotta go by the way of the earth, because she can't stay living. Something is wrong with her, and somebody will be next on her list. Watch Daniel find out too much. He might be next on her list. You know what I mean? It's giving serial unaliver, because a person who just lies just for fun is a dangerous person. You lying just to lie? I asked you the temperature, and you just tell me it's 100 degrees when it's really 80. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Just because girl, she sent me when she said, "Damn, Daniel," and "Damn, Daniel." Baby, like, oh, I ain't know you had no L's up under that sweater. I don't want him to be hurt. Like they do a little too much with him all the time. We're gonna get into the rest of this episode and things that are not in my damn job description, Lewis. But leave him alone. Let him be cute for like 5 minutes. You have to fall for the crazy coochie. This is not gonna work long term. You were down there eating box for days, and it was a waste. She's not even warranted that sweet sugarfoot pudding pop. You can get somebody else. We just couldn't. Hopefully by next episode he comes up for air and we can get beyond the Child, let's get to it. This was one of the things. I don't need her having no come to Jesus meetings with Eddie. I don't need this. Jack's goes on down. Like, you know what? I need to go talk to Daddy Eddie, because Mama couldn't wait to defend. Oh, is that what Lewis said? He didn't tell you everything he did. He just went to talk. Girl, shut up. But she goes down here to talk, and I'm like, you know what? All of that little squall. I'm like, why is your room like that, Eddie? I would have cleaned up if I knew you were coming. Yeah, whatever, crackhead. I just need us to get to Lori, because Lori is the Chamber of Secrets as far as Eddie is concerned. We ain't mentioned it. We haven't saw anything. I think once we get there, we'll have a window into what's really going on, why he's really here, and what he wants. All of this connection to Jackson, I know it's been umpteen years, practically your whole life, but I'm here and I'm invested and I just want to be a dad. You're not trustworthy in that way. And poor Jack, she's just so blinded, because I guess regardless of whatever, she still has that strong desire to be accepted and have that father figure in this dad. Even though you would think, like she said, she would be guarded, because I don't know, I need to protect myself, my husband, my kids. It's just like, no, Dad, we can have a fresh start. And if you want to know something, just ask me. I just want you to be open. Eddie is not being open, and Eddie is hiding something. And I don't think we're going to get to it until we get Lori. So I need Lori to come on out by next episode. Ashley.
Yeah, hurry up. Yeah, it's crack. It's rocks. I said, what you hiding? What you shuffling for? I don't trust a crackhead that shuffles, Tyra. You're not fully clean, sir. Talk about he been clean 8 years. No, you haven't. You moving too fast. You too shifty. She knocked on the door. Hold on. Because what is it? Is it rocks? Do you have them loose? Are the rocks loose? What are you... Sir, what are you doing? He can't be trusted. He can't be trusted. And Jackson's being so dumb in this situation. Let this build slowly over time. Start with lunch. Why you got to go to his extended stay? Why you got to go to his extended stay? Why are we doing it? It looks like a crime scene. I hate it. I hate it, Tyra. Because what are you doing in that room? I don't trust Eddie. And really Jax needs to get smarter. And I like the juxtaposition, right, of how dumb she can be in real life and how smart she is in the courtroom. Because there's no way I'm going into a crackhead's lair. I warned y'all last time. I said never go into a crackhead's lair. One, to fight, but really not even to have a conversation. Let's go on neutral territory. Let's meet at the coffee shop, the local bookseller. Let's go somewhere over there. I'm not going to the crack den, Tyra. I'm not. And you got a Range Rover out there at the extended stay. What are you thinking? But yes, and I hope Lori hurry up and comes out because yeah,
Actually, get your damn Range Rover away from that extended
yeah,
stay.
what are you doing?
I can't with you. Girl, like, what are you shuffling? And oh, I want to clean. What are you hiding, sir? Can you please just tell us? He's not going to. I'm like, baby, if it's money, just say that. What do you want, Eddie Kane? Can't nobody saying like Eddie Kane Jr. because I have 1, 2, maybe 3 drinks. I'm an alcoholic now. What do you want, Eddie? Just tell us what you want and get away from Jax. Girl, she just has to be heard every single season. She can't come out and win her case and be unscathed. She has to go through the drama. I need Lori to come out and give us the truth. I just said, what the hell are you doing here with your Range Rover, your well-appointed car from your well-appointed home? If you don't get into your well-appointed driveway and get out of this extended stay. Girl, oh, I hate Louis. I hate you, you useless ass fool. Girl, Louis, please. You and your wife get the fuck away from Daniel. Back up off of him. Leave him alone. You called me all the way down to the local goddamn Denny's like you didn't know what to purchase a tracker. You loser. It's like, if you don't, what can you do? What can you do, Louis, besides lay that lazy ass pipe on down there to Jackson, work on them video games? What are you good for? You call me down here? Well, yeah, I thought you could maybe. I needed some help because I need to check Eddie out, but I don't want Jackson to know. So yeah, can you get me into one of those, the things you put under the car? You couldn't figure that out by yourself. Are you not a college educated man? You couldn't figure that out by yourself? You couldn't drop an air tag nowhere. You just had to come call me down here to be a part of your whack ass shenanigans, you fool. Girl. I just can't stand Louis. Louis is such a weak man. He's such a weak man. And I could barely take you serious with the Gumby fade from the last few seasons. Now you running around here being weak with weak ass faux locks. Sir, please. Child, when we had Louis down there trying to plant that tracker under Eddie's, I was like, oh yeah, just park right in the front, Louis. Use your own damn car. We already down here at this whack ass extended stay, as Ashley said. We got the Range Rover over here. It's not going to be hard to figure out who's who. It's like, oh God, they're coming out of the house. I don't know what to do. Oh, them goddamn bolt locks shaking and shit. I cannot stand him. I can't stand Louis with a passion. Like, they wanted us to go hard. Like, yes, Louis, be out there. Do what you got to do. Protect that wife. Protect that man. He just seems so incompetent all the damn time. You didn't need Daniel for this. And it's like they're going out of their way to make sure that they're involved and crossing paths with one another. Why? Jax always have him down there doing enough foolery for the both of them. Doing stuff that's not a part of his job description, putting him in harm's way. I'm going to get a tracker to go do what? You couldn't accomplish this by yourself. What can you do besides slaying that lazy noodle? Huh? Nothing. Ashley, your friend. Get your friend.
Well, Follock King has been diabolical. But here's my thing. Did we forget the number of Oh Boy in season 1? Do we forget his name? We forgot his number? Because let's hire a goon at this point. Because what's Daniel going to do? You're going to get a tracker to do what, Louis? Louis. To go where, Louis? And do what, Louis? Like, he's just... The faux lock kings are the locks are too tight, Tyra. That's gotta be it. Because it doesn't make any sense. You're following him to do what? He already checked you, he already punked you, he already made you his B, faux lock king. So what are you gonna do? I guess you're just gonna go home and cook dinner like he told you to, because this isn't gonna go anywhere. So you follow him somewhere, you track him. And what? He's gonna be at the house of ill repute, he's gonna be at the crack den, and that's gonna be your, whatever. Also, You buy the tracker on Amazon. Daniel said no, mine are all in use, but go ahead and order it on the site. It'll be here tomorrow. What the hell? You
Huh?
work in tech. You work in tech. You got a whole camera thing when you were being cuckolded in season one while you were jacking your jack, while you were watching Jack screw everybody on the couch. Like, what are we doing here? Why did we forget that? Like I said, I'm not gonna look at Folak King like any kind of man until he slaps Eddie in the face. You gotta fight him. I told you that last week. You got to fight him. This little punk move is not gonna do anything for me or Jax or anybody else. And when she find out, Lewis, she might beat you up. Jax might beat you up because what are you doing? You're doing dumb things. Focus on your job that they about to fire you from, Folak King, and make sure dinner's hot and on that table. This is not your ministry. Espionage is not it. I hate him. I just really do. He's so uncute. And then you got the faux locks, and then you got to be weak too. Like, I hate it, Tyra. I hate it here.
Girl,
Girl, this was-
the only thing Lewis is missing is a single dangling earring at this.
oh gosh, watch him get a cross one next week. He'll have one hanging out. Oh, I hate it here.
I just wanted to have a single
Why did anyone ever think that this would be a man? Like Young said in the chat, why would anybody think that Jax would ever be with a man like him? It doesn't give balanced and fair. It doesn't give equally yoked in any capacity, Tyra.
I've been off that one since I think second season. They did the How We Met, and it was like it was never giving that, and she knew it wasn't. But it was just like, oh, he has some different attributes to where, he's attractive and desirable in these ways. I can make fetch happen. They were in no way equally yoked to be together and be married. I have been waiting for these people to divorce for 3 seasons. I have been patiently waiting to have them amicably divorce and be, separate, and Jack's going off, or at best just have an open marriage. You couldn't tell me with who they were and where we met them that by now we wouldn't have a solidified open marriage. And it's just like, well, it's real cute when it's open, but you said I say when, I say where, I say who, I say how much. Who told you to be over here with Corey? Huh? You went over here and let Corey break your back in? I was waiting on that, and it's just we always have to go through these trials and errors of I love you too. Oh, we're just so good, and you're just blowing my black out in this black lingerie. Get the hell away from them faux locks, Jacqueline.
He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. He don't deserve it.
I'm over it. Like, he just looks so ill-equipped this episode, and I was like, it's like you couldn't do anything on your own, and we know who you are. Even the most average, the average bear knows I can go get a tracker from here. I don't need Daniel for that. You don't need Daniel to accomplish this. Why are you involving him?
And see, this is again, and I don't want them to descend here, but this is like one of those really cheap devices that they do to usher the plot along further, because now Daniel knows something, right? Yeah. And Jax is going to want to know this information. So now I have the faux lock secret that I can now give to Jax at some point. And I get it, but it just really seemed out of the way. I think we could have done this better.
Standard in multiple instances of cheating. They both, all of them, like they've been through there to show that it's never been that, and yet and still. And you notice that every single man that she goes for in a season outside of her husband has been the total opposite of Lewis. But we continue to act like we over here happy with our house husband. That's cool. It's cool. They actually say have that dinner hot. Okay, why are we here? What's going on? I thought after the dinner table scene and, you hoe and you hater and this, I thought we were going to kind of let that linger for a little bit. But not only did we not let it linger, we leave the dinner scene and the apologies and I'm sorry and I love you, girl, and I didn't mean to judge or anything like that. I just want you to be careful, to all the way to baby old cousins going on down and confronting the husband and stop mistreating her and you need to forgive her. And I was the first person to get a house in my family, and we're retreading steps from something that we would feel like in the grander scheme now at this point wouldn't actually matter to the plot for us to care enough to be invested on whether or not they were gonna be together or divorce. I'm like, okay, are we leading into another case? Is this going to mean something towards the end of the season? Because I thought it was very awkward just to, okay, we got to make sure this would never be like a loose end that it's like, oh, they have to tie that up. I need to know what's going on with all of Jack's friends. No, it was never giving that. So that's leading me to believe, like, is this our next case? Ashley, how did you feel about this? As well as the ladies apologizing. We didn't let that whole linger. We apologized for it immediately.
That these people aren't friends. At least those two are definitely not friends. Girl, I'm not talking to you again. You ever talk crazy to me like that? What is wrong with you? You slow. You got issues. But no, I mean, I guess, but I think you're right. They're leading us somewhere with this. And the husband is way too manic, and the wife is way too desperate to rekindle this. So I do think there will be some mess in here. I don't know if it'll be a 187, but there's definitely going to be something that they want us to pay attention to in this dynamic. I thought it was a ton of audacity for cousin, aka secret killer, to come through here and be like, yeah, that's my cousin and you better treat her right. She did this for me. And I know I ran off and made you lose your house, but listen to me. That made no sense, girl, because why the hell would he ever listen to you? And him really not wanting to be with the cousin, I think now just to inflict pain. I think that's what this is going to be going forward. Oh, you want me to go with you to your family? No, I want the kids to come too. Like, it's about the kids. So, but I'm still screwing your brains out every night. But no, I don't want to be with you because now I need to hurt you. You took this from me. You embarrassed me. This hurt my ego. But I do question, these have not been prominent people as far as the subplots. So where are we going with this? I agree. I'm inclined to think like you're thinking, that this will lead into another case. I just don't know in what capacity. And I don't know. Is it going to be him? Is it going to be her? Is it going to be another situation? Is another party going to get involved? Because it was really very much around, this isn't safe for you. How do you know how he feels? Have you discussed X, Y, or Z? So is she going to start seeing someone else? Is he going to start seeing someone else? Is going to be jealousy? I mean, they've got me a little bit interested because I'm desperate right now for melanin, Tyra, and stories.
We don't
So I'm a little bit invested, but yeah, they're going somewhere. They're going somewhere with this for sure.
I don't know. I'm not, because it feels redundant to keep it in the friend circle and like give it character, like people you've already met, so you can kind of be invested and we don't have to do the work to kind of get you involved. We try to lead off with it. I was hoping it would be Bill. Like, let it be Bill, or I don't know, somebody. I just feel like it's redundant to keep it in the core friend group out of the four, and it's just like, okay, well, now it's not Chanel, it's the cousin Sally, and it's like, oh, okay, and her husband. I think it would be too much of a repeat to do that. So it's really having me question, why are we here to care enough whether or not they divorce? And I was like, didn't Chanel get a bag? Didn't she get all of it? You girl, you can't replenish the funds. Is that not an option for them to get their house? I don't know. We shall see. But we came all the way down here to confront him and spent some time with these folks. I was like, okay, well, this means something. Let me put that in my pocket and save it for later. Oh man, we shall see. But I don't want another husband gone rogue again.
Not the same man in that car. I'm going back.
That's him, Ashley. That's him. That's him. It was devastating. It was. But he just felt like, oh, okay, you're not gonna pay me. You're not gonna give me this 100K. All right, I'm gonna go on down and blow this all up and go to the lawyer and tell my truths. It's like, oh, okay, okay. You came on down here to do what? Because baby, they was, oh yes, this is our character. This is the witness we've been waiting on. We've been trying to track you down. Well, I'm here now. I just need to know that I'm going to be defended and protected, and the money. Let me go on down here in my good suit and do what? Get stepped over by Jax? Because Jax said, who? What? Aren't you a drug dealer? Haven't you been dealing drugs? Haven't you been out of work as an actor for over 10 years? Who are you? Your character is questionable as well. You're here to sling mud and do what exactly? He comes there, and of course he does turn up the case a bit, because he had already been keeping him a secret, which leads me to believe, like, if it's not, is it the sex? It has to be the sex. I've always thought it was the sex, and just with everything that Ozzie had been through, maybe he is, bisexual, different things. Maybe he's just in a way with a little bit of everybody, and he does lead with sexuality to get his way. So it could be that with this man as well. And when he was giving "Good Morning Shane, I'm a Savage" down at the door, I was like, it's definitely pointing in that direction. But because it is so heavily to me, I'm like, I don't want that to be the moment that you guys are waiting on. Like, oh, it's gay. And I don't really care too much there.
Yeah.
He does say his spew about, it does, shake up the alibi, because it wasn't you just being with me and hanging out and you were high and that. We went on down there and Wendy was there and I gave the drugs and I walked away. I heard a bang and I don't know what happened, but yeah. And Ozzie, of course, says that he's lying. And we just come back to, of course, confronting him with who he really is and setting him down quicker than you could say amen. Had that lawyer losing his mind, girl. He had a whole little tantrum in his office. But it's like, is that the whole truth? Is there something else going on here? I don't know. I don't know. Between right now, my top suspects or the sister or Ozzie. That's where I'm at. I feel like if it's not sis, then it was Ozzie, or it was it was something. Something is off, because the way how irate Ozzie is and what we've seen in his behavior, it does give me that he could have done something and forgotten. He could have done something. They could have came behind him and cleaned up. It could be Monica and the sister doing their due diligence to hide, and this is what we've always done. Let's clean up after him for what he did to Wendy. I don't know, but don't let the extra off. And what we aren't saying is, we were laid up on down at the lake right next to Wendy before anything happened. We don't care about this young man being gay. Everybody gay. Ashley.
Yeah, we don't give a single damn at all. This was very interesting. And you coming in talking about you a CEO, CEO. Sir, like Jax annihilated him so quick. And I just want to know what happened to witness prep. Like, you're a prosecuting attorney and you didn't vet this witness. You always vet a witness for their character, and are they going to be a trustworthy witness? Are they going to be an impeachable witness? I watch enough legal dramas to know that much. And the fact that they really didn't do any due diligence on this guy and gave him a proffer, meaning he can't be charged for any of his previous crimes, is crazy as hell. He didn't have a smoking, blicky at this point, and it wasn't unimpeachable. Again, his testimony is not worthwhile. Jax ate him up. Oh, so you just never made it, and you were jealous of his star, and you fed into his craziness by supplying him. Oh, okay. Yeah, you saw this mentally ill man, and you laced him with the dope. That's what you did. You provided all of that to him. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, cousin and them. Because this was so useless. I thought he was really gonna get up there and do something. I was like,
No.
oh, we finna cook now, baby. Yeah. And also, side note, it's the caucasity for me of a Wendy to get mad and go to my lake house. You got mad at me and you gonna cool out at my property. Ho, is you cool? Like, this is just all bizarre and weird, but this was a waste of time and energy. And the DA knows it too. That's why he was in his office kicking the can around.
But it's like, I don't know. There's something. I'm like, is there something that we're missing here? Because some things do have a tendency to be obvious, because I definitely knew, Chanel was whatever and covering for the baby girl last season. That wasn't so much of a shocker. But I
Yeah.
will say the situation first season with Sean, Patrick Thomas, it was a little shaky. I was like, oh, that was something that I wasn't expecting. So like, maybe that is a thing here now, but we'll discuss that after this slide.
Yeah, I mean, I still think Monica's still my top suspect, but I'm not opposed to there being more than one person involved.
I do. I think it could be all of them at this point. They all as a family, because they're all such a trash family. It could be, okay, we're gonna do this together. Everybody's gonna get blood on their hands. Daddy's there, Mama's there, Monica's there, sister's there, and yep, because we gotta get this money train rolling. Who knows? They've all failed him this far, but. Speaking on Jax earlier, because we did have, the lawyer going down because he thought he had his smoking gun trial. I was like, sir. And then y'all promised him immunity and all this. What is this? But it's like, yeah, Jax does have a tendency to get in her own way and get too personal to these cases, and she can't see the forest for the trees. And for that, it was just giving the option that Ozzie is maybe more involved and guilty, but she's just not seeing it because she sees herself and she sees the victim. Ashley, how do you feel this case in the end is going to affect Jax? I think this is going to be so terrible. This is going to be something bad. And I just really don't want to see that. Like, why does she have to be in a way every single season?
Yeah, this is going to break her. And I think it's going to play on the cracks that haven't fully been addressed. I keep telling y'all I need to see her alone on that lady couch more than we've seen her on that lady couch. We saw her back with Folot King, but I need to see Jax really, really, really embrace that process because there's things that Jax doesn't want to address. And I think with whatever happens, whoever is in that bedroom floor, it's going to bring out all the cracks. It's going to bring back everything up because we can't deny that what happened season 1 was crazy as hell and extremely traumatic. You watch somebody literally unalive themselves in front of you. Like you thought you were going to go. Second season, you're fighting for your friend's life. You really didn't have much time to recover. Like you don't get over this stuff in a year and a half, 2 years. These leave like indelible marks. This is post-traumatic stress disorder. And I feel like it's going to just take one more thing. And I think the loss of either this case, the loss of Ozzie's life, something just not going according to plan is going to send Jax literally over the edge and she's going to crash out. I don't even think we've seen the extent of how Jax can crash out yet because she manages to pull it all together. Because I think a lot of times as women, especially as Black women, we have to put that on and just go on about our lives. I think she'll come to a point by the end of this season where she can't do that anymore. I think she's going to have to come face to face with all of the mess. This is very personal for her because I think she sees a lot of herself in Ozzie. There's a lot of comparisons we can think about, even if we think about the substance use. Now, she'll only go to that herb, but she going to smoke it every chance she gets to escape, to have this moment, right? To the hyper the hypersexualization, right? We've seen that earlier seasons. They're kind of a mirror of each other. He's the extreme, but he's a mirror of who Jax could be, really, in real life. I think she feels it deep. I do, and I'm scared for her and the kids because that's who I'm really concerned about.
Don't even nobody care about them kids. They don't care about them kids. They don't care about them kids. But
Never.
ending this off here, we end this episode over here with Ozzie on the phone with Monica, adjacent of the pink. And it's just like, hey, what did you do, Monica? What's going on? She said, I do what I always do. I protect you. Then we have her burning. I was like, okay, this is literal. So it's not her. Thank you for that. It's not her. We're burning this bloody, soaked rag, sweater, whatever. It's just like, I'm doing what I always do. I'm protecting you. I never really just thought that it was her. My money was over there with Daddy this entire time and somewhere in between Daddy and the sister. And if it's not Daddy and the sister, then it is actually Ozzie, and Jax is just too involved and too blind to see it because we just don't know. I don't know what this means exactly. I think that this was definitely a red herring, like really a blood soaked t-shirt. Whatever that is, we're gonna throw it in there like I'm burning evidence and protecting you. I think it would be too literal and too obvious for it to be her. And I kind of learned my lesson over there because they was playing in my face go very task. Give me the obvious choice. I don't want the obvious choice. I want it to be someone else. I want it to be that whole entire goddamn family. And even just in the back, Mom hasn't said much. You would think Mom would be more active, more involved, saying more. She's there, but she's not really here. The parents are really standoffish for what is going on. My money is the parents, Ozzie himself, or that sister. Monica, she's a deviant and she's a predator, but I don't think she killed Wendy. Ashley?
I don't know. This could be a number of things. This doesn't have to be a Wendy shirt. This could be a him shirt from when he got scratched up in his chest and they making it look like something and she just found it around the house, little thing around the house. Or this was in her trunk because why do you have possession of it? Where did you find it out? Because if it was Ozzie's, he just left it around. That doesn't make any sense. To me, this is definitely a red herring. They want us to think that it's not Monica. So for that reason and that reason alone, she's still at the top of my list. But that sister, they're neck and neck. And honestly, I think there could be a completely like extemporaneous character that had something to do with it as well. I like the idea of collusion and a conspiracy to get rid of Wendy. I really, really like that. And I hope we go in that direction. But Monica's not excluded because of this for me. It's giving, Ozzie, I'll do anything for you. Like I unalived this lady and now I'm burning the stuff. But I mean, it's why you have it. We got to get more. And I know we got to wait till probably the penultimate episode before they backtrack and really show us everything that happened. But Monica's not off my suspect list. She's not.
The way she's on your suspect list, Daddy isn't on my suspect list for offing Whitney. I still think that he's just the ultimate predator and that he's been preying on Ozzie way before this lady got here. I don't know. We ain't got too much time with the dad, but I'm telling you, that conversation when he hemmed him up like, son, we love you. You could tell us anything. I was like, why are you on him like that? I didn't like the way he gripped Ozzie. I didn't like how he's been standing kind of off to the back. And when he sat there to tell his truth, it gave, how much are you going to say? Like, he knows something already. At least we think he did something. Like, I just think Daddy is weird. Mom is just oblivious to the fact and was trying to be the mom. No, Daddy is awkward. I don't know. Daddy gives me like he sent these women to him because he like had his son in a way. Like, yeah, he probably hired Wendy and this lady himself. I don't know. It's just weird.
Oh, he was on Boosie time. Like, you not gonna be this. Let me give you a girl.
Yeah,
and
even though I'm a part of it, even though I'm, he's something. He's done something. If he subjected him to something, I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be something. Daddy's involved. Wendy's involved with Daddy. Daddy's involved. Monica's involved. Everybody in that sister. And if everybody's all involved, I'm just gonna throw Mama in there for good measure. It's all a conspiracy. They're all diabolical. They're all trash. All terrible individuals. But Ashley's least favorite place to go. Do you have any predictions for the next episode?
No, but what I want is for Bill's depravity to be exposed. Billable Bill, we need to see the fullness of him.
Oh,
next episode. I want to see more. I don't know if he's going to get jealous of Jackson trial, if he's going to lay it on thick and try to get them draws. There's something going on with Bill, and I need it revealed next episode. That's what I care about right now. Of course, the trial is going to progress. We're going to get more insight on the diabolical sister, and I think we'll see a change in Daniel. I think we're really going to see a market change in him, and I'm very interested to see how it's going to play with Jax, because she's already eyeballing him like, what's going on over here? Jax and Eddie and them, hopefully, like you said, we get to see her long lost sister, if that's who Lori Harvey is. But yeah, just get on with it at this point, Tyra. That's where I'm at. Come on, let's move it along.
Let's go. Yeah, they don't want to give Lori too much time to cook. They already said she's a looker. She ain't here to act. We need her as least as possible. We don't need her threading throughout the show. Clearly, because we're going into episode 6. But you guys, that was the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But we are not done. Ashley, let the people know what we got coming up.
Immediately after, well, not immediately, but soon after this, we will be coming back to talk Abbott Elementary, Season 5, Episode 2. And then tomorrow, don't forget, if you're a member, and there's a lot of new members, make sure you're in the Discord, because we are having Blockbuster Movie Night. It's my choice, and we are watching Marty McFly over there in Back to the Future. So it's going to be a fun time. And then, of course, Monday nights are for Task. And just make sure you're subscribed to the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, guys. Come on over. And thank you for coming through and supporting the live tonight. We appreciate it.
Guys, what are you doing? Like, subscribe to the channel, guys.
Guys, come on, guys.
Guys. Well, thank you guys so much. We look forward to seeing you later, or shortly, if you want to come over there and you're interested about those Abbott Elementary streets. We will be back shortly to discuss that. And if not, you can of course have a good night, and we will see you guys next time.
She said she my eye, but I don't know her. Had to look her up. I know that I'm rich, but I can help it. I'm good as fuck. I've been on these bitches neck so long, sometimes I forget stuff. I can put you in my business. You might wish me dead tomorrow. Bitches be on today, sing every word up tomorrow. I still got cases open. Keep your mouth shut tomorrow. Stay with me today, then get some sleep. You know it's up tomorrow. Fake, that's what my friend. Both. See, I think y'all should scissor. She bought a chain, I bought the same one, even bigger.